ways that happen.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, whoever gets the first cap of the side will win this game right here.
Oh, yeah. They're going to play really, really great defense if they're able to get that first capture here. We're trying to... I'm on board with Paranoia. He's trying to push up on the pool side, but all four players have been dropped. Kana has spawned back in, but he spawned so far away from his home flag. He's going for the huge OE right now, trying to get into the base of Purist and pull that flag out, but he's already been spotted, and now he's got to run around. Brandon, open lane for the flag, one player to beat, and he slides in. So, first flag capped in 30 seconds. Well, around 35 seconds. So, if your prediction is right, Purist looking good to win this because now they got the lead.
You know, honestly, they're on the better side, so that wasn't too expected. But right now, Gravity making a nice little counter pull. It's going to be Holler as your flag carrier needs to escape from pool, but he does get taken out, and that flag is returned. As you said, it is so much easier to play defense once you're a flag up. You have a little security there, and you don't have to be too laid back or too aggressive. You can just kind of play the mid game, and that's exactly what Purist is looking to do.
Exactly. You don't want to turtle, because if you turtle, you're not going to look good in the game. It's going to be so easy for the players to push in and break your setup. And if all four players are in the base, you have no players to overextend, get the kills that they need on the flag return. And it's never a good idea to turtle. They always say the first thing you learn about CTF is never turtle your base. You always have to have a few players pushing around the map. As we see Purist getting 3 players dropped. Holler, 21-8 right now, is the last alive. So the flag should get pulled here, and he's got to play some great defense right now. Talking about that OE extension, there he is right now on poolside trying to OE, but he gets cleaned up.
And Paranoia using that BAL, literally holding hands with the player. A beautiful shot onto Kana, not missing a bullet, is going to get that nice little outgun. And all he needs to do is get around this wall, and that will be another flag cap for Purist. There it is, 3 minutes, and they are up by 2 flags.
What I like right now about Purist play is that 3 different players have flag captures. Paranoia playing phenomenal against BAL. He is not stopped. He's on a 5 streak right now. He does spot out done. Does he get the kill? No. Finally gets dropped. 5 streak for Paranoia and a flag capture. Very great run right there by Purist and Paranoia. But yeah, what I was going to say is that 3 different players have flag captures on Purist, so it's not necessarily one specific OBJ player. They're just pushing up as a team, and whoever's close to flag at the time of the kills getting dropped in the base pulls the flag. So they don't have that one player just kind of thinking the whole time like, oh, I'm just going to sneak, I'm going to capture a flag. Like, no, they're playing as a team, and they're just working the situations that they're given. And it's working out right now because they're up 3-1.
And right now, Gravity trying to make a little bit of a difference. All 4 getting taken out, though, as Chrism, man, he's steadily been coming back. 0-9 to 12-16. Just needs 4 more kills till he goes neutral. But honestly, when you have that bad of a start, really any kills you get after there is just phenomenal.
So you know how we were talking about how good of a start Holler had on the first side? Well, Paranoia has basically caught up to him right now in score, or in points at least, or kills when I'm talking about all the different words, in kills and deaths. So Paranoia having a phenomenal second side right now, and we saw him get the cap earlier in the second half, as Chrism is staying alive in the defensive zone, trying to get the kills he needs in his base to not allow Gravity to pull a flag. His teammates have been dropped, so Gravity pushing is strong right now. He does pick up the flag carrier. There's 2 more players to beat, but his teammates do get the kills for him. C-Rock getting a 2-piece right there. Great defensive stand. They're turning a little bit, but it's working for now. But if their players drop too quickly and Gravity get a flag pull, this flag is going to be out and capped.
But a minute and 14 seconds remaining. Do you think it is even possible for Gravity to come back?
2 caps in 30 seconds? Mathematically, yes. Realistically, it's fighting with insanity right there, that sentence. But
I don't know.
It's possible. Holler right now, he's about to cap it with 50 seconds left. There's just 1 player to beat, and he's directly above him.
Oh my god!
Oh my C-Rock. What did you just do?
C-Rock just pulled like a Batman move, jumps down from the roof, and kills the guy to get the nice little return, though. Shaka trying to get a cap in, except for 36 seconds. He needs to cap that now if they want a chance to win. And Purist making sure they don't do that. They are going to try to pull to get a nice little counter cap, and neither is going to work out. So we will see 3-2 most likely, but with 22 seconds, I highly doubt Gravity's going to come back.
See, no one was in a position to get the second flag pull to tie it back up. So they could have technically done it. They had plenty of time to do so, but they just did not have the proper setup. They lost too many players on that push. And that great return by C-Rock that we saw the Batman fly in, that basically saved Purist right there. Because if they were able to get that capture, they had players set up for another capture right away, or for a rally, or a relay, excuse me. And that would have worked out real well for Gravity to tie it back up. But Purist staying alive, winning 3-2 in the CTF, with Paranoia's phenomenal second side, winning them basically that game. And Purist, they're up 2-0 right now, looking pretty good.
Shout out to the fam.
Shout out to the fam.
No, honestly, great match though. And Gravity, man, it's a 3-2 game. Like, there's still incredibly close games, so it really is going to be interesting to see who has the better search game, because that is a very big factor when it comes to a BO7. So I definitely want to see this next match and see what goes down.
Going to be a good match overall, I think. 2-0 lead for Purist right now. Looks like we're switching hosts, guys. Don't go anywhere. We just dropped a nice little tweet there in the chat for you guys. We're doing a Razer Black Shark giveaway. We literally just partnered with Razer. We made the announcement a couple minutes ago. If you guys don't know, check out our Twitter at PA_organization. Just partnered with Razer. We're going to be doing lots of giveaways. Show matches are going to be changing in the next couple of weeks as well. More Razer based. It's going to be great for the AM community to come on here and sign up for these show matches. But we see you guys there in the chat. Say what's up. Interact with us. We'll say what's up as well. We'll be right back in just a couple seconds. All right, guys, bringing things back. Just want to give a quick shout out to the new followers as well. Fractured COD, hit that follow button. Mr. King Shade, Cubester 514, uncloned, and then Snappy Dough, Team Gravity, Beast 5297. Thank you guys so much for hitting that follow button. We're live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with show matches at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to the website, pa-gaming.net. bring your squad on the show. And stick around for the whole night. We got interviews coming up after the show, and it's looking like Purist might be that squad to come on with Clayton, up 2-0 right now, Putrid, in the series.
Whew. Man, they are dropping bombs. I actually do love those guys over at Purist. Purist Brandon, throwback to the BO2 days, took me under his wing late in that game, and we actually beat 4Play and his team way back in the day. If you know 4Play from Gamma, he used to be on a team with like Hysteria and them. We beat him on Yemen Hardpoint, and I think it was Standoff Hardpoint as well, and I dropped 30 on the Standoff Hardpoint. Highlight of my gaming career right there. Yay. Alongside that dude, absolutely got carried half the time. But although that was the most I've ever tried in a scrim, it was fun, and this dude actually is really good. And one thing I like about him is he doesn't go by name of player, he goes by skill. So I guarantee you this team, they might not be the best known, but they are incredibly skillful, and they're showing it off here in this show match against Gravity, currently up 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 lead over Gravity is a pretty solid lead. You know, it leaves you quite a bit of leeway to lose a map here or there. But Purists are looking good to take it straight through. Gravity keeping it close though. They only lost 3-2 in that CTF, and then they lost the hard point. We talked about 227 to 209 or something close to that. So very close games. But right now, Purist and Gravity 2v2 situation with bomb planted by Brandon. Player has been dropped. That's done. Chrism spots out the last player in mid. He gets cleaned up. So now it's Brandon versus Shaka in a 1v1. And, oh boy, Shaka did not have his headset turned on right there.
That was just a really good play coming out of him. But I was really surprised at how fast they planted that. Like, we were mid-conversation, then boom, planted A. That's what I like to see from a team when they really do commit to a bomb site, because that's honestly the best thing you can do in S&D. I mean, if you play for picks, obviously you'll get lucky a couple times, but the best way to consistently win is to come up with a good strategy, a solid strategy on at least one bomb site. Because if you're going to one bomb site and they don't stop you, it literally could be a matter of don't fix it if it ain't broke, and just keep on going to that same bomb site.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you see a lot. A is so favored on this map. The only time you ever see people go to B is when they're on the rotation. Chrism getting that first kill after being stunned, and C-Rock cleaning up the second. Chrism finally cleaned up by Holler. Holler had an amazing CTF game we saw last game, but he's just been dropped right now, leaving Dunn in a 1v3 situation, playing against Brandon, C-Rock, and Paranoia. He's got a lot of work ahead, and the bomb has been dropped as well, so things are not looking too good for Dunn, but he might be able to pull out some magic here.
Brandon and a player going to be right behind each other. Brandon pops out and gets the kill. Currently 3-0. A nice little final kill there. And really, that was just Purist being in a 2v1 great setup where when one would die, the other would just pop out and get the trade. Exactly what happened. And Purist do go up 2-0.
Yeah, baiting each other out a little bit there, but it's going to work. When you're in a 3-1 situation, you can bait as much as you want to get that kill. You don't want to run at them like chickens with your head cut off. You need to organize a little bit, because if you just randomly sprint at the player, it's not going to work for you, because the player could line up a perfect 3-piece and win out the round. So great little bit of baiting right there by Purist, giving them the 2-0 lead right now. Brandon, you were talking about him before, is currently 3-0 with the bomb plant. So he's doing quite a bit of work for his team right now.
And try to do a little more. The answer is going to be no, as Dunn comes in, takes him out, and another player was pre-sniped, actually, so it will be a 2v4. Make it a 1v4. Sirach is going to be the last player alive, kind of just in the middle of nowhere right now. He needs to do some work. He takes out Dunn, searching for 3 more. Dude, he's literally in a corner.
Like, he's corner camping, but hey, when you're in a 1v4 situation, I could not blame anything that you do. You can play as lame as possible as long as you win out that round, because it looks pretty nice when you can say, I got a 1v4. Not a lot of players are able to get that often. Right now in a 1v3, as he cleaned up that first player on Dunn. And they're playing really slow. It was very strange. Gravity had a great setup on that A bomb site. They had bomb down, but now they've all rotated all the way back into their base, but it looks like Sirach has been spotted, so things are not looking too good for him. He does pick up one, but immediately cleaned up by the second. He made it close, and Gravity gave him a lot of pushing room, but he was not able to win it out.
Probably just playing for kills and a little bit of score on that regard to try to get the defensive side in that round 11 if it goes down to that. But interesting thing is Paranoia is currently 0-2 after pulling incredible kills over on that CTF when he pulled 27. So just interesting little tidbit of information for you search and destroy and statistic nerds out there. We love you, and honestly,